Have you been thinking about making a move? Maybe you're looking for a city that feels like home, but still has some excitement to it. A place where you can build a future, enjoy your weekends, and not feel like you're just surviving. That's exactly what I've found living here for 14 years. And today, I want to talk about why I think right now is the best time to make a move here. If you're looking for a reason to move to Lexington, this video is for you. But if you're ready to take the next steps, there's a ton of ways to connect with me, or you can simply click on the link in the description. Now let's jump into the top 5 reasons why moving to Lexington right now could be one of the best decisions you'll ever make and what life might actually look like once you live here. Let's start with reason number 5, the housing market. Everyone wants to know, can I afford to live there? And the truth is, Lexington still makes sense compared to many cities. Don't get me wrong, the prices here have gone up like everywhere else. But the difference is, in Lexington, you still get real value for your money. Right now, the median home price in Lexington is around $350,000, which is 9% lower than the national average. Compare that to Nashville, where the median home prices are sitting around $450,000, or Austin, where they're closer to $530,000. Even Louisville, just an hour away, is trending higher in some areas. That means if you're renting in a bigger city right now, you could probably buy a home here and have a mortgage payment that feels more comfortable. Think about the quality of life that gives you. Instead of cramming into a 1-bedroom apartment that eats up half your paycheck, you could own a 3-bedroom home with a yard, maybe even a garage, and still have money left over every month. That's a game changer for families, young professionals, and even retirees. And here's another thing. Lexington's market is steady. It doesn't have crazy highs and crazy lows like you see in some boom and bust markets. That stability makes it a smart long-term move. If you buy now, you're not just getting a home, you're making an investment in a city that keeps growing. Reason number 4, a balanced city life and space to breathe. This is one of my favorite parts of Lexington. In most cities, you have to pick. Either you're in the middle of downtown with all the restaurants, shops, and culture, but you feel boxed in, or you're way out in the suburbs where you finally get some space, but you have to drive 45 minutes just to grab dinner at somewhere decent. In Lexington, you don't have to choose. We've got over 100 parks and 6,000 acres of green space right here in the city. The Legacy Trail that gives you 12 miles of paved biking and walking paths that connect to downtown all the way to the Kentucky Horse Park. Spots like Jacobson Park offer kayaking, fishing, and trails, while Ravens Run Nature Sanctuary has 700 acres of the most beautiful hiking trails, and they're only 20 minutes from downtown. And yet, you're never far from city life. You can grab brunch at DVA Kitchen, or shop at the Summit at Fritz Farm, or catch a show at the Lexington Opera House. All of these within minutes of those green spaces. What does that mean for your day-to-day life? It means your weekends aren't wasted sitting in traffic just to find some fresh air. You could take your kids to the playground in the morning, grab brunch with friends downtown, and then spend the afternoon driving through horse country. And the best part, it all feels close. That balance makes life here feel less stressful and way more enjoyable. Reason number 3, your money stretches further. Let's talk about the cost of living here. For a lot of people, this is the deal breaker. If you're living in a city right now where the rent or your mortgage is so high that you can barely enjoy life, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Lexington gives you breathing room. Housing, groceries, utility, they all come in lower than the national average. The overall cost of living here is about 8 to 10% lower than the national average, and housing costs are about 25% lower. On average, utilities come in about 15% below the US average, and groceries, they're a little cheaper too. Now, all of that adds up. Imagine what life looks like when you're not constantly stressed about money. Maybe it means you can finally start saving for retirement. Maybe it means a young couple can actually buy their first home. Maybe it means a family can afford to send their kids to basketball camp at UK, or get season passes to Keeneland Racecourse in the spring and in the fall. The point is, Life here isn't just about surviving. It's about having enough financial breathing room to enjoy yourself. And that to me is one of the biggest reasons why people are moving here now. Hey, if you're still watching this, thanks for sticking around. If this is helpful, hit the subscribe button. I share tips about living in Lexington and making smart moves. Let's get back to the video. Reason number 2, a community that feels like home. You can have the nicest house in the world, but if you feel like you don't belong, it doesn't matter. And this is where Lexington shines. Even though we're a city around 320,000 people, Lexington still feels like a small town. Neighbors wave, people stop and to chat at the farmer's market. If you've ever lived in a bigger city where you feel anonymous, you'll know how different it is here. And then you've got the University of Kentucky right here in town. The university brings energy, it brings diversity, and it brings culture that you might not expect in a mid-sized city. You've got sporting events, concerts, and cultural festivals happening all the time. It creates this cool blend. On one hand, you've got that laid-back Southern hospitality, and on the other hand, you've got youthful, forward-looking energy. And then there's the traditions that make Lexington feel like home. The fall horse races at Keeneland, the 4th of July parades downtown, the local festivals like the Woodland Art Fair or the Crave Food and Music Festival. Those are the kinds of things that connect you to this city and make you feel like you're part of something. So if you're looking for a place where you can plug in, you can meet people and actually feel connected, Lexington makes it easy. And here's the number 1 reason to move to Lexington right now. It's the life you actually get to live once you're here. Lexington's called the horse capital of the world. The rolling bluegrass countryside around us is some of the most beautiful land you'll ever see. But what really makes it special is how quickly you can be out and exploring. In less than an hour, you can be in the Red River Gorge, and this is a world-class spot for hiking and rock climbing and camping. The Daniel Boone National Forest, there's over 700,000 acres of trails, rivers, and campgrounds. You've got Cumberland Falls a couple hours away where you can see the famous moonbow. And if you really want something local, you can kayak the Kentucky River Palisades or just stroll through the historic Gratz Park neighborhood downtown. It's the kind of place where your weekends are full of options. You've got opportunities inside the city too, with major employers like Toyota, Lexmark, Amazon, and Baptist Health. Lexington economy is strong and diverse. So whether you're looking for adventure, career growth, or a better quality of life, Lexington, it puts it all within reach. Think about what your life could look like. You could work during the week, you've got a home you actually love coming back to, and on the weekends, you've got endless options. You can tailgate at a UK football game, spend Saturday hiking at Ravens Run, or finish a night at a bourbon bar with friends. That's not a vacation, that's just normal life here. So to recap, Lexington offers a housing market that's still affordable. Over 100 parks and trails to balance city life with green space. A cost of living that lets your money go further. A welcoming community that makes you feel like you belong. An adventure and opportunity right outside your door. No city is perfect, but Lexington is that rare spot right now where you can still get in, plant your roots, and build a life that feels balanced and full. If this sounds like a life you're looking for, don't wait. All my contact info is in the description below. Whether you're ready to buy now or just want to talk through what it could look like for you, I'd love to continue the conversation. And hey, we started a Facebook group. It's called Living in Lexington, Kentucky. It's a place where you can ask questions, get real answers, and learn what it's really like to live, work, and raise a family here. The link, it's in the description if you want to join. And if you're looking for affordable homes in Lexington, make sure you watch this video next.